Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, you guys know the drill. If you guys please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is, it super helps the channel out. It's Friday morning, it's bright and early, we're back in the shop. I know it's been a hot minute since I've given you guys an update, shop update, or any video at all. But anyways, Carmen and I went on a 2-week long vacation. I know there's about 4 vlogs or so before this video, so go ahead and go check those videos out. I got about 3 to 4 more videos still to edit, but I figured I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a shop update and let you guys know what's going on over here. So after our 2-week trip, we had a full week of detailing because Tommy at Vicious Auto Works and I were helping Birch Bay Chamber of Commerce host the Rollback Weekend Car Show. Went super well. There was over 200 cars there. It was great weather. It was a great time. I can't wait until next year. Of course, we're going to make lots of improvements and lots of other things to improve the quality of the show. But overall, solid turnout. So what more could you ask for? But anyways, in the shop today, we have a pretty full shop actually. We've got a lot going on. We got some updates. Before our trip, I wanted to get the Del Sol hood repaired. I did have a couple cracks on the hood in the filler, and what happened is it started swelling up from moisture and condensation and water and stuff like that, and it actually just started looking a lot worse than it really was. So anyways, I went ahead and ground those out, did some repairs, and we ended up refinishing this entire hood. So she looks pretty good, really happy with that. Made it to the show. We got everything kind of detailed up. Also in the shop, we have my 1968 C10. Now, we also brought this down to the show because we pretty much needed a truck to put all the supplies, the tent, the merchandise, all stuff like that, because we did set up a merch booth. We did notice when we came back, I had this thing parked inside after the show, and there was a puddle of antifreeze underneath the front end. So after pressure testing it, it showed that the original radiator is leaking. So this radiator is toast. Thought about having it repaired. We might hold on to it as a core, but as of right now, I just went ahead and ordered a full aluminum 3-core performance radiator. So we got some new Gates hoses coming and some antifreeze, and I'm gonna go ahead and have Mikey change it out real quickly first thing this morning. It was also like pretty much out of gas when I pulled it in, so I picked up 5 gallons of gas last night, so we're gonna go ahead and pour that in. Also, I don't know if you guys remember or not, when we were running this truck through the shop a few months ago, it was completely pretty much a rust bucket, and the bed was in just really rough shape. But anyways, I had some time last week, so I had Hersai go ahead and prep the bed out, and it was pretty much in the booth this week. And first thing, we went ahead and coated it in the black epoxy primer, and we went ahead and shot 6 quarts of U-Pull Raptor liner inside the bed. Now, I didn't go up and over the rail. I wanted to keep it inside the bed. Normally, I'm not all for Raptor liner inside a truck bed, or at all, to tell you the truth. But this bed was in really rough shape. As you can see, it still is in pretty bad shape. There is a few holes. I didn't want to tackle welding and patching these holes because this thing is real porous. I know it's hard to see. Our bed floor is in not great shape, but we do have several holes, a few rust holes in there, but it actually is still really solid. So I didn't see any reason, especially for this truck, since it's kind of like a little bit of a patina hot rod shop truck, that the rust holes and damage was okay. But it really looks good, guys. Super pumped. I don't know if you guys can see in the camera very well, but it just looks really good. The texture came out amazing. Super happy with it. I used about a kit and a half because I used 2 bottles inside the cab on the floor. I used 2 bottles inside there, which was more than enough, but I wanted a really good build because I didn't want anything chipping away. So we got really good build there on the floor, which left me a half a kit, plus I got 1 more kit, so I was able to do a really good thick build in the truck bed. 1 kit is enough to do a 8-foot bed, although these older trucks I think have a little more square footage than some of the newer truck beds. So I do believe that you kind of need a little more than a full kit. A full kit will do it. It's just a really thin coat. If you want a little extra build, I do recommend at least another couple bottles. 2 full kits is probably a little bit too much in my opinion, but a kit and a half is perfect. But absolutely pumped. We finally have the bed. I would like to get a little Velcro clamp in style tonneau cover just to kind of keep debris out of the bed. But super pumped to have that done. It's kind of motivating, makes me want to move forward a little bit with this truck. But anyways, I like everything that I have to be turnkey, ready to go and drive at any point. And when you have something like this leaking antifreeze, it is not turnkey, ready to go. So we do got to get the radiator changed. So we got hoses on the way, antifreeze on the way, and we'll go ahead and get that changed out first thing this morning. So super pumped. I'm gonna go ahead and get some mirrors next, because that was one thing that driving this thing we don't have. We need some mirrors. But other than that, we got to rebuild the doors and the door handles and all that stuff for the inside. So moving on, over here on the body side, we have a customer's 2006 Ford Mustang GT. Now this vehicle's been in here before. We've done suspension work. We've replaced front and rear suspension. We replaced the clutch, so we dropped the transmission, put a new clutch kit in there, and we put some lowering springs in this thing. And he keeps it really well detailed, takes really good care of it, and it's in good shape. He does all the maintenance himself, and it's turning out to be a pretty clean little car. He's got big plans in the future, but he did want to go ahead and start tackling some of the body repairs. So this hood is aluminum. On these vehicles, they do use aluminum hoods, and with that being said, a lot of times they'll contact steel over the years and they start corroding. You know, aluminum doesn't rust, but it does oxidize. And when it comes in contact with steel, it does create oxidization, and will start actually bubbling the paint just as rust would. So we went ahead and stripped the front edge of the hood. There was a couple dents, about 350 rock chips that we went ahead and fixed up, and hood came out awesome. The color matches literally 100% perfect. So we do got to do a little bit of color sanding and machine buff on this to make it perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and get this mounted on the vehicle. We're gonna color sand, machine buff it. We're gonna go ahead and install the heat shield, the window washer squirters, and get this thing sent down the road today. We went ahead and finished the underside as well. So inside the spray booth, we're gonna go ahead and jump down in here. We have a customer's 2022 Toyota Corolla. Now this customer stopped in a couple of times now, and anyways, she has a big truck, but she wanted a commuter car, so she went and got herself a brand new Toyota Corolla to commute around in, and it's really clean, and she's only had it for a couple of months. But anyways, she didn't want to pay the dealership prices of the big fees that they charge for ceramic coating, so she did bring it to us for a full ceramic coating job. So yesterday it got dropped off. We started out with a quick detail wipe down, and we did a full machine polish, and that was mostly for just getting the debris out the paint. Even though it's brand new, it has been driven on the road for a few thousand miles, and we really wanted to get the debris off the paint. So anyways, we ran it through a quick foam pad polish. We took it outside, we did a foam cannon, pressure wash, degreased the wheels, tires, wheel wells, all that good stuff. We let it dry, brought it in, blow dry all the cracks, and then we went ahead and used our R1 coating system from r1coatings.com, and we went ahead and did the prep, and we got it all clean. We got all the contamination off the paint, and then we went ahead and did a double ceramic coating finish. And we even did ceramic coating on the headlights, the taillights, and the glass as well. And we also are going to be sending her away with a full bottle of the spray and wipe coating enhancer. It's basically like a quick detailer that's safe to use on your ceramic coating. So this car will be not only easier to clean, but the protection of the paint is increased as far as UV rays and stuff like that. But also you could literally spray paint this car, stick stickers on it, and it would literally come right off. I've had ceramic coating on my car, and you can't even stick a decal on the paint. So it's pretty high-tech stuff. It is kind of weird because it's something you can't necessarily see because it's clear, but think of a brand new cell phone. What's the first thing you do? You usually go get a case and a screen protector. So this is literally a liquid applied screen protector on your paint that if taken care of can actually last quite some time. So we are gonna go ahead and deliver this today, and she is gonna be bringing us her Toyota Tundra in the future, and we're gonna go ahead and do a full ceramic job on that as well. So there you have it. Car looks literally perfect. I don't think there's a flaw on it. So very, very, very happy with the results on this 2022 Corolla and our R1 ceramic coating system. So close the booth up, back out on the body side of the shop. One of the projects we've been picking away at and haven't given you guys an update for a while is our Fast and Furious Jetta replica tribute car. So anyways, you can see we have it a little more torn down. It is finally off our lift. We had it on our lift for quite some time. I was picking at it here and there between things, and we went ahead and dropped the transmission. We put a brand new clutch and flywheel in it. After install, we went ahead and dived into the engine. I'll go ahead and get this open for you guys. It's a little bit dark, but we went ahead and after the transmission was installed, we went ahead and dived back into the engine, and we went ahead and did the timing belt. So we did a Gates timing belt, we did tensioner, we did the water pump, of course, we did the pulleys, we did both serpentine belts, we did air filter, valve cover gasket, oil pan gasket. We did a new oil pressure sending unit because it was leaking. We put full synthetic oils in here. We also did royal purple gear oil for the transmission. The only thing we got to do is finish cycling out the antifreeze, and we're going to go ahead and fill it up with the right pink antifreeze. And there you have it. So she runs literally great. We did new cap, rotor, spark plugs, plug wires, all that good stuff. We are really going for a stock look in the engine compartment. We want to keep it as original as possible. We really wanted to go through it, and we are really happy this thing runs like a top now. We really wanted to get the reliability of the car back up to par, and not only that, but make it run and drive, because this is probably going to be built for a showroom, so we're not necessarily going to be driving it, but we do want it to not leak oil in the showroom. And if we want to move it out of the showroom and clean the floor and stuff like that, we want it to be able to drive. Not only that, but if we bring it to a car show or an event or anything like that, we want it to be reliable, make it there, or at least get on and off the trailer there. So anyways, the mechanical part is done underneath the hood. We just have to change the antifreeze, and we are set to go on that. We still are going to do front and rear brake rotors, pads, and all brand new calipers. That's coming, but we got to order those. So in the meantime, we went ahead and moved forward with the body work. And I'm going to close the hood here. Now, I don't know if you guys can see very well. It's a little dark in this corner, but you can see we have the original front bumper off, and we have this front bumper in place. We are not going to be using this aftermarket replacement bumper. It is not going to work for us because it does have the lower lip section that on an OEM bumper actually is removable. Well, on these aftermarket replicas, they actually make them one piece in the mold. So we could cut this off, but then there's nothing flat to mount our new Wings West lip to. So you can see it's got some double back tape here from the Wings West, and it's just not going to work mounting up to the bottom of this bumper once we cut that lip off. So we are going to be looking for an OEM replacement bumper that we can do some repairs on. Ours is in just too rough a shape, and we'll go ahead and get the Wings West lip fitted on there. But for now, I just put that in place just to kind of see what it's looking like, because we did do a Golf grill, and once again, I got the wrong part. So this grill is in place for now, but we are going to be ordering a different grill because I realized that this one does not have the cutout for the Volkswagen emblem. So with that being said, you can see the Golf headlights are a little bit different. They're round right here, and the Jetta ones are more rectangular. And we are switching to the Golf headlights. We did order some headlights that are Hella style from the UK, just like the ones in the movie, and we will be color matching them white, of course. But with that being said, The Jetta and the Golf front ends are just a little bit different. Their hoods, the Golf hoods will come down right here, and the Jetta hoods are flat across like this. So there was a company that used to make a filler piece that went right here, and of course they no longer have production of that piece, or no longer in business, I believe. So we are gonna have to fabricate something to go in that position. We are not gonna be putting a Golf hood on this. We want it to be the most accurate to the movie car as possible. So we do have a filler piece to make, but in the meantime, we just use this grill. We popped it in place. Our headlights are on the way. We are gonna use this grill in place for now to start moving forward on the filler piece, at least once the headlights are in, and we'll go ahead and keep looking for a new front bumper as well. So this car is fairly straight. There's just a bunch of little tiny dings. There's nothing heavy, no real big damage, nothing real rusted out or anything like that. So this is gonna be a fairly easy bodywork job to do. It's just a bunch of little dings. It's in fairly rough shape as far as that, scratches and everything. We are not gonna be doing the door jambs. The door jambs are in really good shape. I don't know if you guys can see that. If there is any chips or scratches or anything like that, we can do some detailed touch-ups. And you can see right there, they look really good still. So we are not going to be doing the door jambs. The car is going back to white again, and after that's done, we'll be getting the graphics. So super pumped. You can see I had the flares just kind of hung up there right now. It's kind of getting an idea of what it's going to take to get these flares mounted up. This molding does have to be removed off the fender, so we're going to be doing that. Get these flares mocked up as good as we can. We're going to go ahead and get the wheels off out of the way so we can do our pilot holes for the mounting system. So once they are fitted nice and tight, we'll go ahead and do our holes. That way they are pre-drilled. And then, of course, when we go to paint these, we'll be doing some 3M double back tape on the inside. So not only will they be screwed in on the inner part of the fender jamb, but we'll also have the adhesion of the 3M tape as well. So we want that for sure, so we don't have a problem of it digging into the paint or falling off or leaving some sort of ugly gap. Same thing with the rear. We have to get rid of the molding, and then same thing, we'll get these fitted tight. We'll do our pilot holes, and then we'll also secure it with 3M tape, of course, after they're painted. So these will be color matched. We do have to do a couple coats of primer on them because they are in a textured finish right now, and we want them to be smooth. So we'll rough them up, do some adhesion promoter, put a couple coats of high build, and get those moving right along. So we got door handles out, mirrors out. We got the OEM spoiler out. We do have the Commando wing from Wings West on the way right now. So super pumped on that. We are looking for a new trunk filler piece because we realized ours has cracks when we removed the taillights. Our taillights are in good shape. We're good with that. We have smoked blinkers and running lights coming. So we got headlights, blinkers coming. We got the wing coming. And we're gonna have to order a new grill, and we're still gotta order the side skirts, and we still gotta order the rear lip as well. So over here, we have our rear bumper for the Jetta. Now this is the original bumper. It was in good shape. We just had to do some repairs on it, get it in high build, and you can see we actually already have it pretty much prepped out, almost ready for paint. We're gonna go ahead and paint the bottom of this, even though the black section here is covered with the Wings West lip. So this is ready for paint. Once those flares are fitted, those will be ready for paint. Our front lip essentially is ready for paint. And if we can get any other small pieces, door handles. Door handles were severely pitted from the sun, and we were gonna repair them, but after looking online, I can find that I can get a brand new set of door handles with locks for about $50 to $60 shipped. And those will be pretty much ready for paint, fresh out of the package. So instead of doing severe repairs, priming, resanding, and getting these original door handles ready for paint, we're just gonna go ahead and replace them. We'll hold on to the originals just in case for some reason the replacements are too cheesy or too cheap, and I don't think they're gonna be working. But for the most part, we will be replacing the door handles because those have to be color matched as well. So super pumped to have this down on the body side. You can see we have a lot of the dents marked out, little dings. You can see that on the roof. Got some little spots there. We do have the molding for this door. Little stuff like that, but we're not gonna be jamming this vehicle. So the jams are in really good shape. We might take a little mini polisher to them and do some polishing, but as you can see, just minor damage on this vehicle. So super pumped to get this thing going. Now, if I don't know if you guys remember, but I did order a license plate online because this is the 2SOONJR Jetta. Now, this license plate came and I'm just absolutely not happy with it. The color of the California is wrong. The letters have like a gray outline to make them look embossed. Super not happy with that. Looks way too cheesy. Of course, I know it's gonna be a replica plate, but that just does not look authentic at all. So we have a license plate made by a local guy here, and he did a really, really good job. Super happy with it. And I'm probably showing you guys a little too early because I'm still waiting for something for it. But here it is. So this is much more authentic looking. It's got like a slightly metallic white backing, which will give it a little bit of a reflective look. And of course it says 2SOONJR. And our California is in the right lettering. And if you look right there, we actually have an authentic tab from California. I bought some new old stock tabs. So that's from 2001. And if you're wondering why it says 2001, because we also ordered another tab from California, which should be here today. That's the month of June. And if you guys don't know, but the first movie was released in June of 2001, as far as the Fast and Furious, and that is where that Jetta was featured in. So 2SOONJR Jetta will have a novelty plate with the June 2001 tabs on it. So super pumped on this. Looks so much better. Looks much more authentic. As soon as we get the June tab, it should look pretty darn good on there. So tell me what you guys think in the comments about my plate. Super pumped to get this thing going. We got some parts on the way. The parts for this thing are not cheap, guys. I can't even believe for a movie car replica that we're spending this much money on parts, but can't wait to get it done. It's gonna be fun, good little project. If anybody is interested, I have beanies in stock. I have t-shirts in stock. We have snapbacks in stock. We also have our Cars Against Humanity t-shirts in stock. We got stickers, we got air fresheners. Those are free. But if you guys order a shirt or a hat or anything, I'll send you guys some stickers and air fresheners as well. So anyways, like this video, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron though, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.